Hi everyone, my name is Dana Berry, also known as Dana Doodle Knits, and welcome to my vlog. By popular vote, and by that I mean 2 people and, well, 3 if you include me, I'm going to be talking about Tnna today. So for those of you who don't know, Tnna is the National Needle Arts Association. This year, the summer trade show was in Washington, D.C. We took the bus down on Friday, and we got an Airbnb with a few of our friends, which was this most amazing Airbnb I've ever stayed in. The Tnna trade show is not really like Rhinebeck or the Maryland Sheep and Wool. It's more like a trade show. People are there to place wholesale orders for their retail stores. And let me tell you, when the show was open, we were there. We were able to go through and walk by every single booth and see who all was there and what they had to offer. And I'm not just talking about all of the companies you know, like Shibui and Zula, Barocco, and all of those other big ones. I am talking like Knitted Wit and Spin Cycle and Apple Tree and Molly Girl and Happy Fuzzy and Space Cadet and so many others that I don't even remember. There were so many amazing indie dyers there. And apparently this is kind of a new thing. Past years they haven't really had that many indie dyers. We had to figure out not only what we wanted, which was, you know, everything, but what was gonna fit cohesively in the store, what different weights we had, and to make sure that we had, you know, a right array of lace to super bulky and not just 20 different lines of fingering weight MCN. And by we, I mean Rachel. This is Rachel's store. This is not, I just like am helping out. I keep on saying we, but you know what I mean. We went through on Saturday and we took notes of everyone that we were interested in and what they had and what sorts of lines we'd want to carry. And then we went back to the Airbnb and wrote up our notes, looked through everything, saw what was cohesive and what areas we were missing, like, you know, non-animal fibers. That's kind of an easy one to have trouble filling that space. So then on Sunday we went back and we placed orders. That was such a busy day. I'm just glad that I was able to like be a taskmaster for Rachel, and I had a list, and I had a list of all the different names of the companies and what booth they were in and what we were gonna get there. And anytime we ran into someone on the floor that was a friend or someone that we had already talked to, I was like, alright, it's been 30 seconds, it's good to see you, but like, we have shit to do. We need to order for an entire store. We can't stand chit chat. And so I would just be like, come along now, Rachel, we have stuff to do, we have money to spend, and I'd usher her along. I would show everyone my list of booths and be like, this is my list, this is all the places that we need to hit today, and look how many check marks there are. We need to check all of them off. There are not enough check marks here, so we need to go. Bye. It was so much fun, like, even though it was kind of stressful and really busy, and, you know, I'm not even the one, like, putting money on the line or anything. It was just an experience. And then each time we were in a booth, it was like, okay, this is what we're getting, and now we need to pick colors. It's funny because Rachel and I have such similar color palettes that it was kind of easy the first few times. So Rachel's first plan was to like pick 6 colors that we love and then pick 2 colors that we hated because someone else will love it. But then partway through the ordering, I was like, instead of just picking colors that we don't like, think of a new palette. So instead, we just channeled a few people that we know that have very distinct color palettes that are not our color palettes. So we channeled Kristen, aka Woolyn, for her mauve and her other light purple pink. And then we channeled Maria, aka Subway Knits, for her more preppy color palette of like navy and bright green and coral. Pretty much every time from then on, we'd be like, oh, this is a color that Kristen would love. We need this color. It's really hard to pick for other people. But seriously, there are so many wonderful things that are going to be filling the shelves in Woolyn. I can't tell you what's coming, but I do know that she has shared a few things on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, that was our trip to Tnna, and it was amazing, and I can't wait to share the details of everything else with you guys. If you're interested in seeing more of what I do, you can follow me on Instagram at Tnna. You can follow Woolyn on Instagram at WoolynBrooklyn. I'll have all that information down below. So let me know what you're interested in hearing about next, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go ahead and click on the previous video that will pop up about Oh, and I was talking about how fun it was to place orders that I completely forgot to tell you about all of the cool stuff that I got, but that'll have to be for a different time. So, bye!